Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your July 2026 tarot reading. I'm Kate. I'm a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you have a Gemini partner, tune in. Some of these messages may resonate for you as well. The first cards coming out are Date and Paradise. So you could be getting asked out on a date either by somebody new or your current partner if you're in a relationship. And then Paradise, you're feeling joyful, you're feeling light. Now, I do want to say, just take what resonates out of this reading, leave the rest. Not every single message is going to resonate for you. On the date card, it says get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. Somebody could also be inviting you somewhere. I'm getting the vibe that the month of July is going to be a very social time for you. And then the Paradise card says happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. It feels light. Your energy is getting lighter. Maybe you're going on vacation. Maybe wherever you're getting invited to feels really fun. So happiness, playfulness, love that. You also have the Page of Cups and the Justice card. Page of Cups is reminding you that maybe it's time to look at some inner child healing. I'm getting an energy that feels very whimsical, but balanced. So it's not making choices that are immature and you're not thinking of the consequences or potential outcomes. You're making choices that come from a place of, I know that I'm going to enjoy this, I'm going to love this, and I can afford this too. So it feels very balanced. This could also be saying that if some of you are going through like a court situation, there could be like a custody thing coming up for some of you. Again, just take what resonates, leave the rest. You have Coffee Cup coming out. Again, it feels very social, and it says meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Friendship is very important. You are leaning on the people that make you feel lighter, that make you feel like a healthy version of you. There are some people that turn us into they highlight the unhealed parts of ourselves, and they can kind of make us feel like a little bit of a monster at times, right? So you're hanging out with, you're nurturing the relationships with the people who make you feel healthy. I guess that's how I'll put it. Networking is also important. So if you have a job where you're wanting to reach more people, then networking is super important for you in the month of July. You have the Six of Raphael and the Page of Ariel. Again, very youthful energy, youthful cards. This is the second page that is coming out. Page is the most youthful in the suits. So Page, Knight, Queen, King. This is the beginning of a journey for you. For some of you, you are learning more about something. There's furthering your education, doing research on something that you find interesting. Maybe this is part of the invitation. Hey, do you want to go to this networking event, this social event with me where we can learn about these things? But on the Page of Ariel, it says an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. And then on the Six of Ariel, it says embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. There could be a lot of children around you. Some of you could be teachers or daycare workers, or maybe you're home with your kids for the summer, but either a childlike mindset to where you're doing things that make your inner child happy, or physically being around children seems like it's going to be a key feature of the month of July for you. You have the Gratitude card coming out, and it says life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. So part of what I'm hearing for this message is I'm just happy to be here. So even if you get invited to some type of event or social thing, and maybe it's not 100% your jam, or maybe you've never been to it before, maybe you could just be happy to be there, happy to participate. I'm seeing birthday parties or graduation parties, some type of outdoor social event, but I'm also seeing, like, I don't know if it's a theater or an area with a bunch of seating where maybe there's a speaker. So some of you could be going to listen to a speaker, or like I said, a networking event. Maybe some of you are going to a lot of concerts, but I feel like you're going to be around a lot of people. Now, bringing that balance back in, making sure that you're not overdoing it, because all of us can get peopled out, if you know what I mean. Sometimes we need to come back to center and just be by ourselves for a second. So make sure you're bringing in that balance and you are being very fair and honest with yourself when you're getting to that point where you need to come back to center. Okay, so now you can think of a yes or no question, something maybe that's been weighing heavily on your mind, or a question about timing. The first one is yes. So if it's a yes or no question, the answer is yes. Okay, what else do we have for Gemini? Reconsider. Ooh, we have yes and reconsider. So maybe there's something about the yes that's like, yes, and we need to shift a little bit. Yes, and we need to add this back in. But it's also like, if you're ready to change your life, go for it. It's time. You also have recovery, okay? It might take a second for things to feel like they're recalibrated, like you're coming back to center, like there's a sense of normalcy again, especially if it's a major decision. So allow yourself that grace period of being like, okay, my body's kind of recovering from this big change. I need to just take it easy for a second. Now that reconsider is like, do you really want this change to happen? And I feel like there's very much a back and forth energy. Some of you are ready, some of you aren't. And then there's a no. Ooh, that is intense. Okay, I think that maybe there's just too much going on. The way that I'm going to counter this or to kind of explain this a little bit further. Yes is your answer if that's what your gut and your intuition is telling you. If you heard yes and your stomach sank, you're not quite ready yet. If you heard that yes and you're like, yes, I knew it, this was my sign, that's your sign to move forward. If you have that gut sinking feeling, you're not quite ready yet and it's time to reconsider that choice, okay? So that is what I have for you. I hope it's resonating, my friends. If it did, please hit the like button. Follow me for more videos like this. And you can book a personal reading on my website, theenchantedpalette.com.